another thing I would say that gives me like satisfaction about knowing the culture is watching the idol groups. My favorite idol group, the kind of one that got me into all this, is BTS, or Bangtan Sonyeondan, which is the Korean name, which translated to English means Bulletproof Boy Scouts. And I'm trying not to like completely fangirl. Senior year, so that fall of 2018, I was just watching random James Corden's videos on YouTube, and he does this thing called Flints, where like the guest that he has stands behind a glass wall and he shoots food at them. And so I was just binge watching all those because those are hysterical. And there was a group on there called BTS, and they were all Korean, and I'm like, well, this is interesting. And then if you've seen the video, like two of them like flinch so hard, one of them almost ends up on the floor, and then the next group, like, they don't move at all. And so I'm like, oh, these are very interesting guys. And so I went to go check out some of their music and some of their interviews, and then I saw the Mic Drop music video, and then that kind of just hooked me from there, and then I have fallen deep into this rabbit hole.
But then it wasn't until I moved back to Indonesia when I was in high school, and it was summer break, and we were just at my grandma's vacation house, and we didn't have Wi-Fi there, so we didn't know what to do. So I started watching Korean dramas with my aunt. And it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. And so after that, coming back home, I Googled or like YouTubed some Korean songs that were from that drama. And then, of course, YouTube started recommending me a lot of other Korean songs and things. So that's how I first got introduced to the culture. Yeah.
So my favorite thing about Korean culture would be the music. Partly because just the way, because we have like groups and everything in the United States. Most of them are solo artists. But Korean idols, the way they like sing and perform and put on shows, and the way that like they package everything, like their albums. Oh my gosh. Like you get an American album, you get a US album, most of the time it's just the little case and a CD and the lyric book. With K-pop albums, depending on the group and the company and everything, most of the time you get the CD and the lyric book, which is pretty standard. But then you get posters, you get photo cards, you get stickers, you get a wide variety of things also packaged in these albums. And so like you're spending probably just a little bit more than you would normally spend on an album for K-pop albums, but you're getting so much more. Like all my posters that are hung up on my wall are from albums pretty much, because you buy the album, you get the poster with it.
I think at first I was into it because after living in America for so long, the entertainment I was surrounded with is all Western culture entertainment, which was fine. But then getting into Korean things, it was more relatable to me because I'm Asian, and seeing people who looked like me or were not white, like it was easier to relate to and be able to say like, oh yeah, this is like somewhere that I fit in with more with that kind of entertainment. Yeah. Why I keep coming back to it, I don't know. I just think it's like once you get in, it's really hard to get out.
I watch so many K-dramas now. I stan many K-pop groups and listen to the music. I have a really extensive K-pop list. And I also like try cooking Korean food, things like that. I also studied the culture. I've done many like papers and everything kind of about the history of Korea and kind of how the history has impacted the Korean culture that they have today and influences it has in their culture and then in the US as well.